In this section, we will talk a little bit more about operators in Reason. Operators are just functions with a particular syntax which allows us to write them down using an infix notation. Infix notation means that operators are written in between their operands, like this. Operators, like functions, always have a type. So the type of this plus operator is this. This means that it takes an integer and then second integer and returns their sum, which is also an integer. Some of the operators have a polymorphic type, such as comparison operators. Polymorphic means that these operators may expect values of any type. The type of a comparison operator is written like this. As I mentioned, this is a polymorphic operator, and the polymorphic type of the arguments is indicated with a so-called type variable. And type variables are indicated by an initial quote, like here. In the case when these variables consist of only one letter and a quote, they are spelled like Greek letters. So for example, A with a quote is read as alpha, B with quote is beta, etc. Type variables can be instantiated. However, since they are type variables, they can be instantiated only by types. As you can see in our example, this means that the variable type has always to be instantiated by the same type in one application. So in our example, we have two alphas, which must be of the same type. Now, what if we compare two values with different types? What will happen? Here, we are comparing a float with an integer, and we got an error since a polymorphic comparison operator expects always two arguments of the same type. So if we try to apply it to two values of different types, we get a typing error like here. Let's compare two values of the same type. This is comparison of two integers, and everything works. Here's another example. If you have several invocations of a comparison operator, then you are allowed to compare values of different types in the different invocations. So this example works since we are first comparing integers and then we compare floats.